Hello friends, welcome to CS Investway. Today in this tutorial we will discuss about Python list. What is Python list and why we use and how to use, how to declare Python list and initialize values, and then we will learn how to print them. So let's start. Before that, if you did not subscribe my channel, please subscribe now. So let's start. What is Python list? Python list is a data structure which is used to store various types of data in Python. Lists are mutable. Python will not create a new list if we modify an element of the list. So it works as a container that holds other objects in a given order. We can perform various operations like insertion and deletion on list. A list can be composed by storing uh, a sequence of different type of values separated by comma. Python list is enclosed between secure brackets and elements are stored in the index basis with starting index. So let's start. For example, we are going to write data, some data 1 is equal to, for example, 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so this is the syntax of list. This is one list data 1 which contains 1, 2, 3, 4, and it may be until an integer. So another way, for example, we have character data 2, and then we have data 2 is equal to x, y, sorry, x and y and also z. This is separated by a comma, z. So we can assign characters in list for as we assign here data 2. So now we can also assign floating point numbers. For example, we have data 3 and we assign it value, for example, 12.5, 11.6. So we can do this like this, and we can also as we already read that, we can maintain a data in single list with different types of data. So here we take another example. For example, data 6 is equal to, first of all, we take some characters, for example, CS in best way, and we can also hold integer after that, for example 10, 12, 13, and after that we can also hold a character B. So this is all about the syntax and how can we initialize any data into list. So a list can be created by putting the value inside the secure bracket and separated by comma. So the general syntax of that is that first we have to write list list name, and then we have to assign it with values, for example value 1, value 2, and up to value n. So this is the general syntax, and now we will check the another syntax to access the data from list. For example, here we will write list name and then list name and then index of, for example, index, whichever index. Okay, so this is the way in which we use list, and we can access the data in list. So let's start with example. Open cmd and cd desktop, cd python, and then here we have file. I think I did not save it. First save it and then write the file name, that is list.py. Hit enter. Nothing happened because we have not printed any data yet. So let's print data here. How to print data? So print here list name is equal to, for example, data 1, sorry, data 6, and then we have to assign according to this syntax. We have to assign any value, any index number. For example, we are accessing data from index 0, so hit save it and check it. So you can see index 0 contains CS in west way. Now check another data from index 0 to index 2, for example index 2. So save it and check, hit enter. You can see here CS in west way and then 10. It means that it have values from CS in west way until 2. It means 0 to 1, less than 2. So that's all about Python lists. And we can think element as a in a list like this. This is an element in list, and this is also an element, and it's also an element. So internal memory organization lists do not store the element directly at the index. In fact, a reference is stored at each index, which subsequently refers to the object stored somewhere in the memory. This is due to the fact that some object may be large enough than other object, and hence they are stored at some other memory location. It does not mean that our data is storing here in the list. It just contains the reference. So thanks for watching. If you like this video helpful, please share with friends. Thank you. See you in next